The end of an era. You know, it's interesting. Let me look up when this skill came out. It was sometime in November, I believe. When did Sailing come out? Let's go RuneScape. Sailing was released November 19th, 2025. Fitting. It's March 19th. So November to December, January, February, March. Took me 4 months to get a 99. And I did not rush the skill. I was in no hurry to do this skill. I took my time with it. I don't know about the new flashing stuff to show you that you got a skill. Like, is it that deep? I don't know how I feel about that. It's fine, but I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, I probably won't play much. I'm in a lot of pain for this stupid dentist. I forgot to get the sailing cape till today. Looks nice. I've seen the emote, but it's been a long time, so... Well, not a long time. I've seen it, like, on release. Okay. Cool enough. 99 sailing. Yeah, I've not really been playing the last couple of days. I got knocked out on Thursday, and then I had to work yesterday, and then I've been sleeping a lot. So, 2276. Yeah. Not much else. Does this have a teleport? Oh, it has the boat teleport too. Oh, I can summon the boats. Okay. I can rename the boats. Cool beans. Hello. Not had a ton of time to play old school RuneScape. Or RuneScape in general. Nothing's changed stat-wise. More of a comment. I think this looks bad, right? Because of the sailing option, and I'm wondering if there's a way to, like, turn off sailing options now that I'm done with sailing. Sailing side panel. Is this it? Yep, that's it. Okay. If you have it on always show, some of the stuff, not all of it, and probably, in fact, not most of it, but, like, this just to me looks pretty bad graphically. I don't think it matters that much, you know? I think they should have adjusted this. Like, even changing Dragon Hunter crossbow, change it to DH, just DH crossbow or something, you know? I think graphically would make it look better. But you can also turn it off, only show on boat. So I think that's good. Yeah, it was just kind of a comment. I mean, yeah, you can look at me as me complaining or whatever, but honestly, I mean, you pay so much for this game, like, they really should, like, it should be a decent game graphically, you know? I don't know. Kind of annoying. I don't know why it irked me so much. Like, I just think it's bad. So, but I fixed it for myself by turning off the sailing option. And truthfully, now that I'm 99 sailing, I don't feel the necessity to go sailing at all. You know, potentially we could go to some islands if there's I don't know, like if we wanted to go to Frost Dragons to get some bones for prayer or something like that. We could potentially go do some sailing, but for the most part, I'm just kind of checked out. I'm almost a little checked out of RuneScape in general. I think, honestly, and I don't remember if I said anything about it on old school videos or if just the RuneScape 3 videos, the membership price increase. Let me preference this first off by saying it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's Jagex' game. They can charge whatever they want to charge. But me as the consumer, I don't know. Well, to start with, the 33% increase, right? I'm not going to pay that amount for 2 accounts. I'm just not. The question then becomes, do I play old school or do I play RuneScape 3? Do I switch every other year? Or what is more likely to happen, because of membership price increases and not potential, but life changes coming up, I don't foresee myself playing, definitely not as frequently, but it could also turn into not playing at all. And if I'm not playing, I am definitely not paying for membership. Like, that's just throwing money away at that point, you know? Now, if I'm playing some, you know, then you could argue, oh yeah, it's worth it. You know, you're playing and whatever. I do have to say though, you know, part of the reason I always was like, oh, I'll pay membership, it was no big deal, is because the amount I played. You know, if you take out, like, if you take the dollar amount, I'm not going to do the math now, you can do it now if you want, but like, if you take the dollar chip amount for what you're paying for the yearly amount, and then you know, divide that based upon how many hours you play, you can figure out how much you have to pay per hour to play. And for me, it was like barely anything, you know what I mean? So it was like, of course it's worth it. But if you take that same dollar amount of money that you spend on membership and then you only play 1 hour a month, well, then you're paying like, you know, $11 a month if you're paying the year membership in the United States. You're paying like $11 a month for a 1 hour game session, and it's definitely not worth it. I also, and it stinks saying this. It stinks saying this because it's not like there's zero support for RuneScape videos. So it's not like nobody supports the RuneScape videos, and it's also not like nobody watches the RuneScape videos. There are people that supported me. There are people that supported me for many, 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 many years when it comes to RuneScape. I do, though, think it's fair to say I am nowhere near a mainstream content creator. And I'm trying to think of the person that has the lowest amount of views content-wise. I don't want to name and shame anybody, but there are certain content creators I watch and I subscribe to, and they only have maybe 5,000 subscribers, which that is, I mean, that's like double what I have, right? Like, I mean, it's a decent amount more. But even so, 5,000 in the grand scheme of things, when you've got content creators that have like 500,000 subscribers or 300,000 subscribers, you know, 5,000 is very minimal. And then these content creators that have the 5,000 subscribers, they might get 500 to 1,000 views per video. And like, again, you know, financially speaking, that's probably still nothing, right? Like, I don't think, but to me, you know, 500 to 1,000 views a video, to me, they're doing something. They're making it, right? And this is what I'm talking about. This is my last year. Let me make this big. Let me see if I can make this big. This is my last year. 365 days. I know it's a little blurry. I apologize. Of videos and views. Not one single RuneScape video on that list. Not one. And again, if you're watching this and seeing that, you do watch the RuneScape videos, and I'm not trying to knock you. And I really appreciate everybody that watches these videos. It's just, you got to run the numbers. And I do numbers at work, right? And like, yeah, I'd love to be a full-time content creator. That's the dream. Will it ever happen? I don't know. It won't ever happen if I stop. You know, if I stop creating content, never gonna happen. And that's been my mindset for the past, I don't know, since whenever I started YouTube, you know? But then something's changed because I started doing different content and different types of videos. And, you know, again, you can look at what I just showed you and say, that's nothing compared to, you know, Solo Mission or Framed or Torvesta. And I agree with that. But it is, I don't even know how many multiple times, like 20 times, 30 times, 50 times. It is like so incredibly more percentage-wise views to video than I ever have gotten ever on RuneScape. Except for a money-making video from RuneScape 3, back before Old School even existed. That one on a different YouTube channel I had. That one has like 3,000 views maybe. So that one's like the only one, right, that's ever, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, insanity is when you do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. And I feel like that's where we're at with RuneScape. Let me just look. Let me see if it'll let me see on this without going sort by. No, it won't let me sort by oldest. Not on here. Sort by. No, it's not. Let me see. Let me hold that thought. Let me look on an actual YouTube page instead of on the app. Because I think you can do it here. Oldest. So the oldest video on this channel is from 9 years ago. Probably right around when this channel was created. 9 years ago. So I have been doing RuneScape videos for over 9 years. Let me look at my other channel. I've got a billion channels. Let me look at this one. Videos oldest. So I think my first video was 14 years ago. I have been doing RuneScape videos for 14 years. That is a long time. And I just don't know. It's been hard for me to give up, you know, and I'm not giving up the YouTube dream. I'm not giving that up. But I am coming to the reality after 14 years that I don't think the RuneScape community and I are meant to be. I don't think that anymore. I don't know. It's hard to come to terms with. People are probably going to unsubscribe or be upset, and that's okay. I just, you know, it's been 14 years. 14 years. By the time I finish, because I still plan to do some clips and some videos, and you know, I've still got old clips. I'm still making new clips as we currently speak. By the time I finish, it will have been 15 years. Now, I do think what I need to do, and I need to remember this, so when I rewatch this clip, you need to be doing this, Andrew. I think what I need to do is finish strong. If we can max, that would be ideal, right? If we don't max, I get it. But I don't think we should spend the next 300 days filming clips, whining about membership prices, whining about the last 15 years, complaining that we'd never made it. You know, I think what would be good would to be just play it like we're going to keep playing for another 15 years. And then when that time comes at this membership price, that my year membership that I already paid for ends, you know, at that point we'll make the final decision of what we do moving forward. But I think until that point, I don't think I should keep making videos of, oh, we might quit. But at least I've made these clips up to this point. So you, the viewer that watches my videos, know the end goal, of course, is maxing, right? But it might, we might not even make it. And I will explain the life events. Some of you already know, but I'll explain that more in detail closer to the time. And so it's not just RuneScape raised membership prices, I'm out. You know, it's not that. It's just other things to focus on, and just other things. I don't know. One thing I do have to say though, 15 years of video making, we're not stopping that. You know, there very well might be less content. I plan for there to be different content. I don't fully know what that means. And maybe even there will be so little content that it's just like checking in, you know, asking how your life is, telling you how my life is, and not even trying to like blow up, you know. I just, you know, I feel like I owe it to the viewers to at minimally, if you stay subscribed to this channel, to have some form of content, even if it's like once a month, once every 6 months, whatever it may be. I'm still a big kid at heart, you know. I still would love to do content creation full time. And honestly, I'd love to do it on RuneScape. But I think, you know, 14 years of RuneScape videos with not a whole lot of growth, because I'd have to go back and look at videos, which I'm not going to do because it's not that important. But I think the most subscribers we ever got on this YouTube channel doing RuneScape content, I think the most we hit was maybe 150. I think that's correct. Now, we have done some growing, you know, and at this point we've still been making RuneScape videos, so it's very easily there could be more than 150 people that unsubscribe because of the change of no more RuneScape. And I get it. No harm. You know, you do whatever you gotta do. That's fine. So, but anyways, that being said, you know, I've made it clear. You know what's going on. To the extent, you know, I'll tell you more here soon. I'll tell you more here soon. More to come. For now, we'll keep moving it on. Keep making those videos. Keep pumping out the content. Let me just show you. Dun dun dun. So, this though, the 319 days of membership left though, like this is kind of how you can gauge, and it's 319 days from March 25th, right? Now, I still want to, because a part of the channel, like obviously, yeah, I want to create content for you guys to enjoy, and to watch, and all that. A large part of the channel has always been like I want to do it for me. It's not just for people to watch. It's also for me to have kind of like a diary of RuneScape and everything. So even if the videos slow down, I am still going to use every clip within reason. Like if I have to edit it, because like, for example, this clip I've been talking for 18 minutes, right? If I need to edit this down, that's fine. If I need to edit other clips, if I say something really, really bad that I don't want on the internet, like I can edit that. That's fine. But if it's just, RuneScape, like, hey, this is what we're doing, or, this is the update, I still want to post those even past no longer playing. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. That's where they're at. Now I'm living it open-ended. If we blow up, if the YouTube channel blows up in the next year, in a positive manner, then great, and we can look back on this day and be like, you fool, you gave up too soon. But I guess reality is I didn't give up, because I'm not just stopping here, right? Like we're going to continue until that point, the membership ends, that kind of thing. So I'm not just stopping right here, right? But we've already done a lot of clips on Old School, and this was from months ago, that I've been talking about how I've been feeling, and, are the videos impactful? Are they important? Should I keep going? Blah, blah, blah. And the typical, I don't want to say typical, I would say my friend group, Burst on Entry, Zezima, UIM Jurist, though I haven't talked to him lately, but, I know he watches some stuff, the typical offenders, we're all here. And, Burst was encouraging me to keep going, I just, reality's kind of hit me this year, 14 years of RuneScape videos, and we still don't have as many subscribers as Settled. I say that. The funny thing is, Settled, I think, last I checked, was the highest subscription, the highest RuneScape content creator subscription. He has 787,000 subscribers. An insane amount of subscribers for RuneScape. His most viewed video, 7.1 million views. That guy has made it. Even now, his most recent video 3 days ago, 545,000 views. That guy has made it. And I understand, like, you don't go from nothing to Settled, right? And I don't know, I don't watch Settled very often. So I don't know if he edits his own videos, or if he has a team of people working for him, or whatever. But that guy, he does some impressive work, right? And I realize comparatively, my content series versus his content series, like, I'm biased because I am the person, right? So, like, I, of course, would be like, I'd watch me over Settled any day, but I'm also not completely stupid. And I understand I am not Settled. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't even have half, or I don't even, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So anyways, that's where we're at. I do plan to keep the content on my channel. I do plan to keep it there. in case anybody wants to go back and watch old videos or whatever. Like, I plan to keep it out there for you. The only time I'd be considering removing content is if I run for president, which currently is not the plan. But at that point, I'd probably private my entire YouTube channel. So, if you see my entire YouTube channel go private, you can know I am running for the United States presidency. And then vote for me. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. The setup, though I never did actually make it, I was going to go AFK the gem crab, even though I was warned many, many months ago by all of our favorite player, Field Dip Cooper. He warned me many, many months ago. Don't do gem crab, just do Slayer. AFK Slayer. I can't AFK Slayer. In fact, I barely can AFK anymore anyways, when I'm busy with other things. And it's just going to get worse from here. That being said, I will still try to make a meaningful effort towards maxing, as I have been doing. I think smithing, even if we just spend, I can't get to the bank without entering a bank pin, but even if we just spend, money to buy the ores that we need, we can definitely get 99 smithing. We can AFK that. Prayer, I feel like we should be able to get. I've got 98 banked. I've had 98 banked for a while. We can definitely AFK the combat stats. Yeah, I think we can make a meaningful effort in these next 319 days. So yeah. Future Andrew, though, hopefully you remember this. Don't be doom and gloom for the next 319 days. Let's make an effort, guys. Stay positive. More to come. More content. More RuneScape content, even. There shall definitely be more RuneScape content. So, if you're looking for RuneScape content, let me know. We've got it. I guess if there would be a void, if there would be a void in your life without these RuneScape videos, maybe convince 5,000 of your friends to start watching too. But otherwise, I'm okay with RuneScape getting dumped down memory lane for myself and others. Yeah. I think I also would feel differently if you didn't know this about your favorite content creators that play RuneScape. Jagex actually pays a lot of their membership. I think they only do like one account. But that's also pretty impressive that Jagex pays for membership accounts for content creators. It does kind of make sense, though. These folks are getting views promoting your video game. So it kind of makes sense that they do that. And I am a little jealous, right? Because, hey, I do content creation too, Jagex. But I truthfully don't think Jagex knows I exist. And so that's okay. I did ask another content creator about this said program because I'm like, oh, cool. I'm a content creator. Surely I could, apply for this or whatever. And the return response, which was nice of the content creator to even bother to tell me, right? But the response was, it's invite only. So it's not like Jagex just gives content creators free membership. It's Jagex gives the content creators they like free membership. And it might not even be a like thing. It could be more of a Jagex give content creators free membership that bring in views, right? Like it might not even be that they like everybody that they give it to. But I'm here to tell you, I am not one of those content creators. I don't know that Jagex necessarily dislikes me, but I don't think they know who I am. And so I don't think they have an opportunity to like or dislike me, other than this account. I know they like to mute. But yeah, that's where we'll end things. Anyways, more levels to come.